Good morning. Hey, Miss Jazzy. Good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing this morning? It's a blessing to wake up, to kiss your loved ones today, right? Because Kobe is no longer able to do that. So we have to start being thankful for everything that we have. Greetings, Rosemary. Welcome. All is well. Hope all is well with you too. Hope all is well with you. So you said you're crying, still crying over Kobe. Yeah, that I'm still in deep contemplation about that, and even more so now because of the feedback that I've seen surrounding this. People have lost their humanity. Black women are so cynical and I don't know. I wouldn't say indifferent. We pretend like we're above it all, but we're real emotional. We turn everything into they don't want us kind of thing. And I'm like, this man is dead. The last moments of his life, and I'm trying to visualize it, was him probably consoling his daughter and trying to get her to calm down or whatever while this helicopter is spinning out of control. I can only imagine what he's telling his daughter, knowing he's about to die. And the best thing some of you heifers have to conclude about that is that he married a Mexican girl. Oh, his wealth is going to Mexico. Oh, he didn't like black women. The last moments of his life, I could just imagine him holding on to his daughter saying it's going to be okay. Trying to console her, knowing that they are about to die. And the best that some of you, and I'm trying not to go there, I'm trying to keep this clean. The best that some of you have to discuss about this thing is that, oh, he never wanted us. So what? Good riddance. He was a rapist and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, really? So that's what we've come to. We're just so we're wounded, and we're so superficial and surface and juvenile about everything. Everything. I don't get it. You're about to take your shower. Well, I'm glad you're pausing on the wash up for a second because I just needed to come on here and clear up a few things. This video isn't about Kobe, but you know, it still hits. It still hurts. Just knowing nobody deserves to go out like that. Not like that. You know, his daughter, like, oh, you know. So we got to be grateful for each day. We have to live grateful for each day. So I got a request to review, I think there's some level up coach on YouTube that had a video stating that looks matter. And one of my viewers, my subscribers, asked me to do a response video, which I do not do. I don't do response videos here. I haven't seen the video in question, but I wanted to talk about my thoughts on beauty and putting all of this thing into perspective, because I know y'all, a lot of my viewers hop around. You watch me, and then you watch a lot of these women who show you how to get wealthy men and what have you. So we're all kind of, I don't know why I'm lumped into that, but it's like I'm on rotation with the rest of these women that are teaching level up, and I don't teach level up. I that's the furthest thing from my mind. I'm a self-esteem coach, and I deal with our pathologies and how we feel about ourselves and where these things grow roots from. And a lot of our fears, a lot of our traumas are surrounded by relationships. So that's why relationships are the main topic and the main focus, because for some reason we get into them and then we feel worthless. The first broken heart you feel makes you feel worthless as a woman. So we have to repair all of that stuff. Now, one of my viewers asked me to chime in my thoughts on, how important looks are, because this level of coach said, you got to look good and all that. Listen, if you're going to play that game, if you are going to, and I know a lot of you want to, play the level up game, there's a uniform that you have to wear for that. And I've said that over and over and over on this channel. I've never denied that, actually. That if you're going to delve into that arena, there's a script that you have to follow. There is a look that you will have to embody to play in the level up arena. I've always stated that I don't represent that. I'm, for all intents and purposes, like a hobo out here. Like a serious hobo. I'm what people would conclude as a dusty. That, if you want to be descriptive about it, I'm a dusty. I'm okay with all of that, though. I'm okay with all of that. I'm an ugly girl too, and I'm okay with all of that. That's why I'm the ugly girl ambassador. I'm not ashamed about none of that. Nobody can make me ashamed of the way that I look. I still command a room with all this dust flying all over me. When I walk into the room, everyone turns around. It's an energy that I'm trying to explain to you here that you have to embody, no matter what role you're trying to play, no matter what you're trying to do. If you want to level up, then you have to wear the tailored suits. You have to be well manicured. You have to probably have some straight hair, some European 27-inch, whatever it is. You probably will have to do all of that to play in that arena. The problem, though, is that even when you do, a lot of y'all are trying to do it and still don't fit it. You're still ugly even with the 30-inch hair. You're still ugly. Yeah. You're still ugly even with the body magic on, even with the proper undergarments, the tailored suits, the manicured nails. The straight hair is not hiding the size of your nose. So there's that. The California blowout that you have doesn't hide your complexion. So there's that too. So that's the conflict here. If you have no behind and all the stuff that you're dealing with, you're still dealing with that even though you're polished. There are a lot of women, who look good, who by society standards are real cute. And they don't have to really do much leveling up. They're a lot further along in the race than you. And they're single. And they're still single too. educated. They make their own money. For all the dudes that say, they don't want to, they come in with their 50%. There's a lot of women who got their 50%. They even got 80%. And they're cute. And they're single. And they've been mistreated. And they've been baby mamaed. And they've been raped. And they've been neglected. What I say about looks is that it doesn't stop all of that. You think looking other than what you are is going to stop all of that. And you need to stop thinking that, because it doesn't stop all of that. Because if here, and here don't change within you, it doesn't matter what's going on out here. I have said over and over and over on this channel that if you don't define beauty as something synonymous with your health, as something that is health related, then you're missing the whole point. You're missing the whole point. Listen, there's a woman that'll walk into Trader Joe's or Whole Foods right now in dirty sweatpants, a messy bun, and no makeup on, that could pull the same man that you took 2 hours to get ready to get attention for. Why? Energy. Energy. Who's this? Paul said throwing a rubber ball through a metal hoop better than some people. It wasn't black women now, was it? What are we talking about? Are you talking about Kobe? Are you saying we shouldn't worship Kobe? We really want to go there? I'm on something else right now, so I'm gonna just leave that alone. Oh, they want you out. Admins, it's your call. If you want to kick him out, go ahead. Go ahead. But we're on to something else. I don't know why you guys come to my channel. This is a woman's channel here. And you guys stay coming to troll. You stay coming because you see a dark-skinned black girl with a strong face, and it's clown central for you. I'm an easy target for you. Not. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. So you're here by grace. So just, learn to be quiet and feel the room out a little bit. You guys struggle with that. You guys struggle with reading energy. And this is why women, you need a female counterpart, because you guys are not good at reading energy at all. You don't know when you're welcome. You don't know when to leave. Guys have a problem with that. You don't get the signals. This is why you need a good female counterpart, because you can't read energy. You can't read energy. And this is why women, I'm telling you, you better start embodying the female principle that is you, because everything is about energy with you. You are affected by energy. Energy. As lame as it sounds, and you want another kind of solution. You want something more, I don't know, more physical, more tangible. Give me a product, Selkis. Give me a pill, give me a product. Give me something I can grasp. And I'm telling you, it has to come from here and here. How many ways is someone going to tell you where, get a stylist, get an outfit that fits, press your hair, I don't know, go to wherever these rich men go, yacht clubs or whatever it is, get you a membership there, go to conventions or whatever it is they're advising you to do. How many times do you need to hear that to understand there's got to be something more to it than that? Because there's a lot of women that are cuter than me that are struggling too. I know unattractive women who are adored. I know women with a lot of kids who who never are manless. With these men who don't want to take care of bastard kids, they taking care of hers. Whatever you like. I know a lot of big women, fat women who float when they walk. When they walk into a room, you know, full court press. Everywhere they go, they're coming out with a number. So it's a thinking. It is a mentality. It is a mentality. It's an energy. It's your perception of yourself, and that's something you have to work on. You have to work on claiming your identity. We have been given our identity by the interactions that we have with people. We get a sense of our worth by this one saying we're pretty, or that one saying we're ugly, or this one saying we're not enough, or that one saying we're stupid. We decide what we are based on our interactions with people, not on any fact. You feel diminished, not by fact, but by your audience. But because of the audience, the way the audience has participated in your life. Meaning, I get dressed up, I walk out the door. If somebody gives me a compliment, then I feel good. If they don't give me a compliment, then I feel bad. So we are reactionary. And what I'm telling you, and what I'm trying to get in your heads, UGC girls, ugly girls, is that every woman is wired like this. Every woman you admire, you think is better than you, is waiting on audience participation to make her feel the way she feels about herself. She's not feeling about herself independent of her interactions. That's how she defines herself. She thinks she's hot because men told her so. Hello? And you hear beating a dead horse with Celtics. What if I know? And what if I this? And what if? And so what? What are you going to do? It's either you go to the plastic surgeon and have them fix it, or you resolve to say, you know what? This is it. God makes no mistakes, and I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work this hustle called me 100%. I'm going to take care of this vessel 110%. No excuses. No excuses. A lot of y'all worry about being something you can't be. Day in, day out, and 3 times on Sunday. Worried about what you cannot biologically be. And that is what's giving you the results that you got. You don't want to hear it's your fault. We don't want to hear that it's our fault. But it's your fault. Because it's your perspective. How you feel about yourself dictates what you see and what you agree to and how people respond to you. You. Well, Celtics, brothers this and brothers don't want. Yeah, brothers don't want. There's a lot of brothers that don't want us, and there's a lot of brothers that do. As well as there are a lot of black sisters who don't like themselves, and there's a few that do. So there's that. It's reciprocal. The black men just don't hate. One hand can't clap. He can't just hate you without hating yourself. He can't develop a hatred for you unless there's something in you that's mirroring that. Because otherwise they'll be out here looking for. If we really loved who we are, and black men said they hate us, you know how irrelevant it'd be. Like, what's wrong, loco? What's wrong with this fool? Short yellow bus over here. Somebody put him in some little mental institution, please. We got a rogue running loose. It'd be irrelevant. But you know why it's relevant when they say that? Because you feel it too. You agree with it. That's why what they say is relevant. And we can't get this in our heads. When I tell y'all to arrest this obsession with looking a certain way. I'm telling you this so that you can get your mind back to homeostasis, to some sort of balance, so that you can start really seeing how much opportunities you really have. So that you can really see that, life isn't as bad as I'm painting it out to be. But you want the tragedy. And, it would be okay to want the tragedy if it motivated you to be better. But you just want the tragedy so you can keep eating the junk food, screwing men who don't care about you, and lolling around. You want the tragedy so you can be okay continuously living in loserdom. That's why you're okay with it. That's why you feed off of it. You constantly want me to say, well, Selkis, why are you not saying it's helpless? That's pretty much what a lot of you allude to when you ask these questions. Well, Selkis, I understand what you're saying, but reality is, and the reality is you are living in your own world. I'm living in mine, and I've created a lens by which I see mine, and you have a lens that you're filtering out yours, and you see yours a certain way too. It is your temperament, your characteristics, how you handle your emotions that dictate your experiences. We all got to heal, though. We all got to heal, but we're not all in this race at the same pace. We're just not. We don't understand really the law of attraction, the laws of polarity, the laws of cause and effect, the law of numbers. And we're all ruled by it. We're all influenced by it. We're all influenced by it. But you just think it's, you're not in control of this thing. That's the problem with a lot of you ugly women, is that you think you're not in control of this thing. But you are making decisions every day. If you've ever had a man, then you had to negotiate. If you have children right now, somebody thought you were good enough to sleep with. Somebody did. So don't talk to me about helpless. Talk to me about how you're making decisions, how you are seeing yourself, and how you are communicating that self-worth to people who want to have a piece of your life. How are you communicating that? We are obsessed with looks, and even women who have augmented themselves still aren't happy. Don't y'all see that? Like, how many examples do I have to give you of women who've gone through surgical steps, like real extremes, to glean perfection, and you still see them tweaking and probing and cutting away this and cutting away that. Every couple of years there's something else that needs to be fixed. Every couple of months there's something else that needs to be done, some other treatment. It's like they're never in a place where they're content. They're neurotic. They're never in a place where, like, when they look in the mirror, they absolutely like or have accepted what they see. That's the Ferris wheel you want to be on? That's the Ferris wheel you want to be on? I don't get it. I don't get it. Some of you don't know when you're being insulted. That's another problem too. Sarcasm is insults, y'all. Sarcasm is an insult wrapped around a joke. I keep telling y'all, you have to know when you're being insulted. You're not clear on that. And you know why you're not clear on that? Because you insult yourself on a daily basis. And when you cry yourself down on a daily basis, the lines tend to be blurred when you're communicating with other people, because it's sort of like in your back of your mind, well, yeah, that's true. well, yeah, God, that's hurtful. But I believe it, so you can't be all that bad. That's what it is. I took too many psychology classes in my college tenure. No sane, balanced-minded man is obsessed with who he claims to be repelled by. What marinates in hate like that? Insane people he be. Everybody's professing to not have standards and all this kind of stuff, and some of it might be true, but what I find is that a lot of it's based on social conditioning. We like what we like because other people like it. We like what we like because we think that if we like it, other people will think we're smart, or that we I don't know, we're well to do, that we're higher ranked. We do everything for the audience. Hardly anything that we do is just solely for self gratification. It's usually to appease other people. That's usually what it is. Yes, they are on the show Botched. Tiffany New York was on worrying about breast implant illness, sick but refused to remove the implants. Insane. And I'm like, you do the implants to be sexually attractive, and you ask yourself for who and for what, and do they really care? I feel like a lot of women get into that, and they just you become like a circus freak, like a sideshow, like oh, look at her, look at them bounce. Like you objectify yourself. You become less of a whole being and more of, oh, look at those, oh, look at that kind of thing. But objectification, it sells, because I mean, Tiffany's hosting her own show and all of that stuff now, but I believe she could have had that without the implants. She was always over the top. She didn't need an implant. She had the personality to carry a show. So there is that. There is that. Let's see. Yeah, so this is really, I'm not gonna lie, I do want surgery one day. You want surgery? To do what? You want breast implants, Mimi? You want breast implants or butt implants to fix your nose or something? We know a lady that got a breast reduction, no additives, yet years later that surgery made her sick. Well, that's the price you pay for perfection. That's the price we pay. A lot of this stuff, like I said, you want to fix yourself to be attractive for people who really don't care. For people who at the end of the day, like really don't care about you. Like you're a fleeting thought. I think the problem with a lot of us, and I was telling one of my clients this yesterday, is that you really think people care about you more than they actually do. People are not worried about you and what you're doing. You're not on people's minds like that. People have their own problems, their own set of insecurities and demons that they're fighting on a daily basis. They're not worried about you like that. But we're willing to risk our health and our lives for the attention of people that, for the most part, 90% of the people don't really care about you. You know that, right? Fredo's distribution. The numbers don't lie. That's the 80-20 rule. So let's say you got 10 friends, maybe two of them are worth this salt. Maybe. If you got 10 people you know that you call friends, it's only 2 of them that will pick you up from the hospital and bring you home if you got injured. It's only 2 of them that will actually come and visit you in jail. Only 2. It's very few. So the people that you worried about impressing, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. Because the people who really ride for you, you ain't got to do all that for. The people that will really ride for you, you ain't got to do none of that augmentation for. You're going to chop your nose off and all that stuff for a man to fall in love with you? Really? And then when he's with you for a little while, you find something else that needs to be fixed. Something else, he mentions something else, and you run to the doctor to fix that, and before you know it, you're looking like a gelfling. Before you know it, you're looking like a goddamn Muppet, and he leaves you anyway. And you're perfecting yourself, and he leaves you anyway. So there's that. If nobody cares about how you look, then why do they always call me ugly? Why do people call anybody anything? Because people are conditioned. We have a society that's conditioned to see certain things as attractive. Now you have people that say, well, it's scientifically proven that a certain symmetry in the face and certain distance between the eyes and the nose and the mouth or something like that is deemed attractive even to babies and what have you. And I'm like, oh, well, okay on all of that. But everybody doesn't fit into that narrative, and it doesn't mean that they're a throwaway. That's the point. I've been called ugly all my life. All my life. And the point is what? Because I still got to get up and eat and do what I need to do. I still got to get up and do all of that, regardless of the opinion, and so do you. What are you going to do? Kill yourself because somebody calls you ugly? You're going to kill yourself because you're not a pretty girl? Some of us are not. Some of us are not. And you got to look at the people that are saying this. Are they that much better than you? People that get time to criticize other people are not doing that well. On average, they're not really anything to be admired. They're pests. They're parasites. A man that cheats will cheat no matter what you look like. I mean, I don't know how many ways to say the same thing. They will. So you being attractive don't keep nobody faithful. How many times do we have to go over that same thing over and over again? Oh, well, you get a bag. Yeah, well, you might and you might not. Look at Cam Newton's girl. She was pregnant pretty much the whole 6 years they've been together. She been her feet been in stirrups in labor, and now she got to beg judges for assistance and all this kind of stuff so she can keep her lifestyle afloat and get finances and funds for her illegitimate children because he didn't marry her. Because she had a pseudo relationship. Wasn't she attractive when they met? Of course. Ex-stripper, so I'm assuming she was very proficient sexually too. That's why he rocked with her for 6 years and babied her up the whole time. And then when it was time for him to find something new, a new gelfling, when it was time for him to find a little gelfling thought from Instagram and impregnate her, that's what he did. Oh, well, I'm tired of you now. Let me find something else to play around in. That's what he did. Kobe's wife, beautiful, exotic, Mexican, Irish, or whatever. He cheated on her. I don't know how many times. She went through it as beautiful as she was and is. She went through it. So it doesn't, nobody's immune to this thing. Nobody's immune to this thing. But I'm telling y'all chicks that want to play this level up game, a lot of y'all are wasting your time. A lot of y'all are wasting your time. Because to get the supposedly rich dude of means, oh my God, you might have to, I don't even know. How many of them are there? The ratio of women looking for rich men and actual rich men that are out here, how many are there? Talk to me about those stats. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So, you know, you want a healthy relationship, you know. I think that's more doable and more accessible than this trying to get this rich such and such. You know, look at Rihanna. Rihanna was with that billionaire sultan, goddamn Punjabi, Saudi Arabian, and they not together no more. So he played house with her for a couple of years, and until that got old. Now some said, you know, his parents, family was like they can't be together. They didn't want Rihanna, you know, because Rihanna is what they call in the Game of Thrones a lowborn, a niglet. So they didn't want him fraternizing with her, which I don't believe. I don't believe. I'm like, Rihanna, to me, Rihanna would be like on the level of a princess, right? You dealing with the man culturally understands that marriage is what you do to a woman you want. He understands that. And you let the dude shelf you and make you a girlfriend for 3 years and then leave you? Rihanna, we should have had a big Saudi Arabian goddamn coming to America wedding. Why didn't we have that? Rihanna shouldn't be no dude's girlfriend. She shouldn't play that with nobody. Why lowball yourself? If she had said, listen, I'm not doing anything till I get married, he might have married her. I renounce my throne. Ain't Harry did that for what he wanted? Harry a regular dude now for his wife. So it could happen if you really about that life. Come on now. It's a game. It's a game. And anybody could get ran through. I don't care how hot you are. Did not Jay-Z, camel looking behind, cheat on Beyonce? Beyonce is a queen. For all intents and purposes, one of the greatest artists that have ever lived, short of Michael Jackson. And he decided to find something other than her. He decided one day, you know what? I don't really want none of that right now. I just need something else. I just need something else besides that right there. So talk to me about what chopping off your nose or altering yourself is going to cure. What is it going to cure? Your low self-esteem? Okay. But the stats on that just it doesn't support that though. You'll always feel bad. Thank you, Tracy. You're at work? Don't raise the volume. I'm trying not to curse y'all. Am I doing a great job? I don't think I cursed in this yet. I'm so proud of myself. I'm not a potty mouth today. I'm really working on that. And I want to curse so bad. So bad, but I'm going to be a lady today. I'm going to be a lady. Jigga is Shango. Not excusing it, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a son of Shango okay with being wholly monogamous. Well, I don't know what that means, him being a Shango and all of that. I don't know. Does that mean Shangos have more than one wife? Is that what a Shango does? I don't know. You like my thumbnail, Trinity? I love it too. Y'all like up the stream now. Don't be stingy with a like. A like don't cost nothing. I know y'all love me. Even if you hate me, you love me. Even y'all that hate me be thinking about me during the day. I know this. So just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up for the love and the hate. Do that. They're in it for other reasons. Thank you, Shay. What other reasons is this? A business deal? So there's that. Did y'all see? I caught a little bit of the awards show. Lizzo looks so nice and elegant. Did y'all like how Lizzo looked? I was like, yeah, Lizzo, that white dress that she had on was a nice look. I'm like, can we get more of that, Lizzo? Yes, hit the like button. Speaking of Yoruba religion. Oh, he's Yoruba? Is that right? I was looking at a video Dame Dash did discussing Jay-Z, and he was like, Jay-Z is just about the bag. He don't have no loyalty to nobody and nothing. It's always about the deal. He said, he gave the example. He said, Jay-Z will tell you not to fool around with that girl. Don't mess with her. No, don't mess with her. And then turn around a month later and marry her. He said that's how Jay-Z do people. Tell you not to do it and go behind your back and do it. Lizzo looked amazing to me. She looked amazing to me. So I'm hoping, I don't know what I'm hoping for, because, the entertainment industry it's run on, especially nowadays, it's so much noise as far as social media and stuff is concerned, that you got to do things to shock people to stay relevant. So I'm assuming she'll do something else shocking. Because the other day, I heard that she was on TikTok doing some kind of simulation of sucking a peen on TikTok. I believe she might have taken it down, but people were kind of up in arms about that, because TikTok is a platform geared towards younger people. Kids, young teenagers and stuff like that. So she filmed herself pretending to, do that. So I'm like, God damn, Lizzo, we ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that. But I guess, she obviously does. Years ago, Jay and Bay went to Cuba. It was rumored they may have had ceremonies whilst there. Oh, okay. You said in TikTok allowed it? Apparently so, but I believe she took down the footage now, because she got a little bit of backlash off of that. A lot of young girls like Lizzo. A lot of her audience are young girls. So I just feel like you got a responsibility. You have impressionable minds that are influenced by society, and you as an icon within it. What you do, they're going to imitate it. They're going to imitate it. So that, whether you want the responsibility or not, that's kind of what you're being paid for. A star is being paid to influence people. That's part of their stipend, is to influence people. This is what stardom is about. So you can't really get around that. Everybody hit the like button. hit the like button. So yeah, getting back to the topic so we can get some closure to this thing. I believe that you should not be obsessive and worrisome over how you look, because people don't care as much as you think they do. Even if you get compliments, even if you look good, they still don't care as much as you think they do. I would say to let healthy habits be the foundation of your life. Let it be surrounded by what you do to really that's really nourishing for you. And I know it sounds lame and it's not salacious and it's, that ain't what the level up people are saying. And I'm like, well, y'all, oh gosh, what can I say to all of that? Other than a lot of y'all are victims to this thing. A lot of y'all don't fit the template for who they even promising results to. How about that? They are promising results to certain ones, and a lot of y'all are not the ones they can even make that promise to. A lot of y'all are just padding for the bank account. Y'all just numbers. Y'all just seat fillers. Like they do, they have seat fillers on the award show, so when the star gets up to go pee, they have someone fill their seat so it doesn't look empty in there. Some of y'all are seat fillers, so their programs don't look empty. And you're never going to graduate. It ain't really for you. It's all just to give you a little hope. It's all just to give you a little hope. Do you look like what's her name, Lori Harvey or whatever her name is? Is it Lori Harvey? Whatever, Steve Harvey's daughter that supposedly she leveled up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that is. But do you look like her? Do you look like any of these women who are promoting level up? Do you look like any of them? Can you look like any of them? Can you look like, are you small? Are you a size 10? Is your nose aquiline? You have aquiline features and soft hair. Huh? Do you look like any of them? Because the sister who asked me to compare, she was like, well, what if you look like, you put on your makeup and you dress nice, but you look like that comedian Big Les. Y'all know the comedian Big Les? What if you still look like her? What are we supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to do your best. You're supposed to show up as your best. You're not supposed to walk around here looking and acting wounded, which is a lot of our problems. If you are ashamed of yourself, that's going to give you results. That's just going to give you your results. If you act out in aggression and frustration, that's going to give you results too. Are you telling me there's no women who have big four-finger nose that are married or in relationships with men? Every woman that has a big nose is alone? Hardly. Every woman that has a big nose is abused? That's not true either. So if you want me to say it's helpless for you, I don't have to say it. You've already said it. You don't need me to tell you it's helpless. You already think it. I will never say that anything is helpless. I would say that everything is mental manipulation. And you trying to manipulate people, and you have to manipulate yourself first. You have to first sell yourself before you try to sell anybody else. And if you can't sell yourself, who's going to buy on that you're worth anything? Who's going to buy on to it? How do you get to a place where you are satisfied with who you are? When are you going to be satisfied with who you are? When you chop your nose down? When you lose 20 pounds? Okay, then save your coins and do that. Save your coins and do that. What else do you want? Save your coins and do that. If you really think that is where the solution is, then you do that. All I have to say to that is, it never ends. It never ends. You'll find something else wrong with you. You'll find something else you feel you have to fix. So there's that. The ones who can't are the ones who they put down and lower their worth, but those are the ones who are paying. The ones who can't what? The ones who can't are the ones they put down and lower their worth, but those are the ones who are paying. Oh, you talking about level up stuff? Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people making money selling hope. 80-20, y'all. If 100 of y'all are taking the course, is only 20 of y'all gonna make it out of it. Only 20 of y'all gonna actually get a husband. The 80-20 on that. The 80-20 on that. So you gotta look for odds that are in your favor. That's what we all gotta do. You gotta swim in a pool where you're at least that 20% bracket. What pool are you swimming in? If you're swimming in a pool where you're the 80%, God help you. God help you on that. Level up is a game that some of y'all are not equipped to play. You're just not equipped to play. You don't have any self-esteem. You don't have any identity. You're afraid. You're afraid of men. How you leveling up? And you're afraid of men. You're intimidated by them. But you leveling up to do what? To get used? To get used and manipulated? If you gotta lose weight, let it be for health purposes, not to level up. If you want to look better, choose healthy habits so that you can look like you're healthy. You want to look like you are healthy. The pretty stuff is subjective. It's all, anybody can look pretty with the right kind of makeup, and although these lashes, y'all, some of these lashes y'all doing are getting out of control. Some of these lashes are looking like, I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. It's just too much. But anybody can look cute and doll themselves up. But you want a foundation that's healthy. Don't hide disease behind makeup. Fix the disease. That's really what I'm saying. Fix the disease is what you need to do. Oh yeah, the butterfly lashes. Like they like this. I'm like, y'all, y'all doing too much. You're doing too much. And even the brothers are complaining about it. Like, what are y'all don't need all of this stuff. But y'all don't believe him. Y'all don't believe, why you don't believe him? Because people like who's hot now? Cash Doll. Cash Doll. I see her videos all over the internet. She's is she a rapper, a singer? I don't even know what she is, but Cash Doll or something like that. So she's on heavy rotation now. She does a lot of photo shoots and different form-fitting clothing and stuff. And, everybody's admiring her. They're saying how beautiful she is. So beautiful. She's so beautiful. And she's so beautiful, and she's so beautiful. And I wish I was like her. Then my life would be perfect. Then I could get all the cash that I want. Listen, you can't be Cash Doll. You can't be her. You got to be you. The industry tried to tell Patti LaBelle not to be a singer, and now she's one of the top singers of all time. How about that? How about that? Can you imagine life without the music industry, without somebody like Patti LaBelle? Because they said she was too unattractive. Although she did have her nose done anyway. but it wasn't like she didn't have the Gelfling #6 special that a lot of these younger chicks are getting. She didn't do the Gelfling special. You know, she still looks uniquely her, but she did get work done. But can you imagine a talent like that because you don't look a certain way? Well, what about Nina Simone? You know, she's not a conventional beauty either. What if she listened to critics? We wouldn't have had a Nina Simone either. It's crazy, y'all, that we're so fragile. Our egos are so fragile. We're so affected. Instead of infecting things, we're affected by everything. We're affected by everything. Oh my God, I was doing that. My mom couldn't stand it. You were doing what? The lash thing? Yeah, we wouldn't have a sweet potato pies or anything. Y'all love yourselves because you're alive. You're not dead. You're here. You're here. Love yourself. You're entitled to love who you are. You don't need permission for that. You don't need to look a certain way to do that. To affirm you, there's no permission required for that. Reduce your need for audience approval and just start doing things because they feel good for you, because they nourish you, like for real. Everything is about being sexually attractive for men, and 90% of them don't care. If you screwed 10 men, probably none of them really wanted you. Maybe one might have wanted to marry you. Those are the odds. Those are the odds. So you'll have a sister that, you know, she get 800 likes, all these men all over the place wanting and everything. You think just life must be just grand for her. And you don't think she has a heartbreak story? Name one person that you know never had their heart broken. Name one woman that has never told you about a heartbreak story. I don't know any. I don't know any. Whether they look good or not, I don't know any. Let your pain transform you. Let your pain transform you. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, you might want to get mad. You might want to get mad enough to go to the gym, or mad enough to or mad enough to start eating right. Just mad enough to do the right thing for yourself. Get mad enough to do that. Let's shift the energy from feeling sorry for yourself, because feeling sorry for yourself does nothing. You just create more toxic vices. I want you to be angry about squandering your life or allowing people to squander your precious time. You know one that says she never got heartbroken. She says she never had bad luck with men, and she's beautiful. Okay, that's that. Then we have one. Then we have one. Is she married? If she's been an ex of any sort, then that's a lie. So she married the first guy she's ever slept with? Was she a virgin when she got married? If she was a virgin and she married the first guy she ever slept with, then I believe that. Other than that, no. Other than that, no. So there's that. Y'all stop thinking that it's helpless. Stop thinking that the world is against you. Because the world isn't against you. The world wants to work with you. The world's giving you what you deserve. The world gives you what you deserve. Through your thoughts, through your actions, through your habits, the world gives you what you deserve. This is what I've come to know. And if you want to be deserving of something else, you have to feed yourself something else first. You have to reprogram your mind. So there's that. All right, y'all. So I'm out of here. I just need to come on here and give y'all my perspective on things. Listen, for those of you who want to level up, I want you to find whatever it is you want to find. If you don't find it on my channel, you might not find everything on my channel. And that's fine. You hop around, and that's okay too. But you got to align yourself with something. You got to say, okay, I'm going to embody this right here. If you about level up, then you can't flip-flop. You can't be like, well, it doesn't matter, and then it does matter, because they have their philosophy, and how you look matters in the level up world. So you got to submerge yourself all the way in that. You can't teeter. You can't teeter back and forth with this thing. Either you all in it or you're not. That's my only argument with that. Either you all in that world or you're not. I'm of this world. I'm of the conclusion and the philosophy that looks at the end of the day are secondary, thirdary, fifthary, 10th to my health and overall well-being. That has to be first. That's the foundation by which I communicate my value to you and anybody else. I have to feel healthy in order to translate my worth out of my mouth or when I'm negotiating for what it is that I want. This is my philosophy. Looks and all of that stuff are a result of how I feel about myself. I don't look good to feel good. I look good as a result of me feeling good about myself, caring about myself. It has to be in that order. Y'all trying to put band-aids on open, gaping wounds. And this is why you're not getting no result. You on the sites, ain't they telling y'all what to do? So why you not having any luck? Why you not having any luck? You know what the feedback I get over here when women talk to me, they say, I'm finally relieved. So, because I finally don't have anxiety the way that I used to. I'm finally speaking up for myself. I'm finally not worried about the way that I look anymore. I embrace this ugly. I embrace this. I'm not intimidated by people. That's the feedback that I get over here. And that's all that I'm looking for. The rest of the stuff you go somewhere else to get. I want you to be at peace with yourself. Because this emotional turmoil that we go through day in and day out will destroy your body. This is what causes disease. That negative thinking is what causes disease. So yeah, so there's that. So there's that. All right, y'all. So thanks for the donations. Y'all, it's 84 people in here. Can I get 84 likes? It'd be great if I could get 84 likes or 85 likes now before I go to help the channel. Y'all have to help me grow. This is 2020. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. Thank my admins too. Okay, I'm obsessed with makeup. I never leave the house without. I dated this one guy who couldn't stand it because he said I leave stains on his car. But he knew who I was when he met me. Good Lord, for you to leave stains on his car, girl. You had cake makeup? Oh gosh. We got to do better. Whatever you think you're hiding underneath all that makeup, you need to wash it off and face yourself in the mirror and see what you can do holistically to make your skin look better. Because if you staining up a dude's, I can understand you staining his shirt, but he said you stain his car. That means you got some pancake makeup on. Lord have mercy. Level up with the real, not the fake. I mean, that's it. Thank you, Stars and Stripes. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Rosemary. Yes, y'all, please share. Please share my video on these other sites that you go to, because I know y'all hear the comments. I know you see women in these other forums, these other level up forums, and you know in your heart that she don't have a snowball's chance in hell, and she need to come over here and get this work. She need to come over here so she can go back out in the streets and do what she need to do. I know y'all see him. I know you see him go, no, this ain't gonna work for you. You know, nah, I don't know if any of this is gonna help you. I know you see them, because I see them. Somebody invited me to a private Facebook dating group for black singles. Comedy show. When I looked at the women in there, I'm like, oh Lord. I'm like, do you have to put all 5 bundles in your hair? Like, why couldn't you split 2? I mean, the big hair, the sexy poses, a lot, the excessive cleavage, a lot of, behind shots, a lot of tight dresses, a lot of thirst. A lot of thirst. It just, ooh. Listen, we all can't be sexy. Accept your place in society. Like, we all can't pull off sexy. Some of us don't look good in heels. So why force it? Some of us can't walk in heels. So why force it? Why force it? Like I said in the other life, these dudes know you got a girl on under that dress. They know it. You got 10 pounds of makeup on, fake eyelashes on. He know you got all of that. He know you trying. He know it. Lord, when I say straight comedy, now I understand why these dudes say what they do. I understand why they say what they do. We look desperate out here. Girdle be imprinting hard. Yeah, the girdle be, yeah, you see the girdle. You see the Spanx, you see the girdles and all that stuff, and they posed up with, everybody got a drink in their hand. I don't know what that's about. Like, I don't know, having a drink in your hand means you're just so much fun or something like that. I don't even know what that's about. But everybody got a drink in their hand, tongue sticking out, too much hair on their head, too much eyelashes on. It's like, oh, Lord. A mess. Okay? A mess. You talk about pick me. There you go. And this is why women get scammed, because these dudes know, like, yeah, I'm about to lay that down. I'm about to roll that girdle down on the ground. I'm about to get that girdle rolled off them old knees. Come here, Granny. Come bring that fatty to me. Come bring that fooper. Roll that fooper over here. Okay? I thought you were going to go harder on the Fall of Grace review. It was like Tyler watched the video and made a movie from it. Really? You thought that was? Well, I mean, everybody got the gist of it is that you don't have any friends, which is what I always say on this channel, and anybody else is saying that they got it from me. And that women are just generally just too gullible, and you talk too much. You tell these men too much of your insecurities, and he has to earn that kind of access. This just like he should earn access to your vagina, he should earn access to having any information from you. And that was my take on those 2 points, because those were two of the major points of the movie. Is just she was an older woman that got taken advantage of by a seemingly attractive man. It's arguable. The wig looked bad and all that, but in the movie, he's supposed to be an attractive artist, Renaissance man, or whatever. And she let him sweep her off her feet. Without using her or respecting her apprehension, because she felt that something was wrong, but she didn't go for it. She didn't listen to her own internal gauge. So that was the thing there. Those two were the main things there. Some of you talk too damn much, and that's another thing that I saw in the dating site. Chicks basically begging for relationships. I want a man, and I want a man, or I've been hurt before, and I'm recovering, and I'm trying to heal myself so I can prepare myself for a man. I'm like, y'all saying all this in a dating site? Y'all saying all of this in a public forum for every man to see and get in your inbox? You basically telling him that you are emotionally fragile. So come and get me. Don't hurt me. I'm emotionally fragile, but just please don't hurt me. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You'll be like the lion stalking the injured, the old and the injured and the newborn prey. That's what lions do. They go for the ones that just born, the ones who can't keep up, or the ones who are injured. That's who they go for. The easiest prey. So we can't do that. Grace didn't have a support circle. She was secluded and alone, a perfect victim. No, she didn't have a support system, and the only friend she had betrayed her. So there's that. But I would say, even with a support system, listen, y'all ladies have to learn to think for yourselves. You have to learn, even without a support system, you have to trust your judgment, because your sixth sense is not activated in a crowd. Your sixth sense doesn't just turn on because you have a girlfriend. Because a lot of you, when something's wrong, you go to the girlfriend for her to co-sign. You already feel it already. You already feel something's wrong already. What you do is you go to her to reassure you that what you feel is true. You need to be able to reassure yourself. Because a lot of these girlfriends that you have are telling you wrong information. Girl, go ahead and try. You overthinking it. That's what Grace's girlfriend did in the movie. Girl, just go on and have fun. You're overthinking it. So you put your God senses away and listen to your dumbass friend, and then you're up a creek without a paddle. You have to learn to listen to your internal gauge. You were born here by yourself. You are an individual, equipped with everything you need, equipped with all you need to think for yourself. You can think for yourself. Stop thinking you can't think for yourself, that you need a whole pack of sisters to shoot ideas from and all that. And I get all of that. I understand the dynamics of that, and that, you feel secure in a pact. I get all that. But you have to use what's up here. Because a lot of us are getting scammed by people that we are calling sisters. We're getting scammed by people that we are calling sisters, and we're getting hung out to dry. You already know when something is wrong. You already know when something is wrong. You don't need a girlfriend to tell you something is wrong. You don't need her to tell you that. You excuse and dismiss what you feel. That's why you get scammed. Oh man, it just don't feel right, but maybe I'm overthinking. Really? Everything that happened to you adverse, you felt it first. You felt it first. You knew it. But your self-worth is so low that you didn't have the muscle. You didn't have the wherewithal to act on it. But you knew it. You knew it. I had a female friend tell me, hook me up with misogynist creeps who had mommy issues because I was an ugly friend. When I searched for myself, I found a good guy. This is what women do. This is what women do. Women are, especially if you are the ugly friend, you are collateral damage, my dear. You're just the alibi. You're the coat. You watch the drinks and hold the coats. You're the buffer when people don't want to be bothered. You're the one they borrow money from. You're the one. You're the cab driver. You're the designated driver. That's what you are. That's what you are. You have to pay for your friendship and your associations. You. So if you're an ugly girl, you got to be mindful of all of this stuff. You got to ask yourself, well, what are you here for? Not just these men who want to screw you, but these women too. Women too. It was like Grace was an 18-year-old girl with no daddy. She had no game and was buying whatever Shannon was selling. Well, yeah, she came out of a marriage. She was broken. Listen, there's plenty of women who got game that still get scammed because they're emotional. You could have game, but if it hit at the right emotional time, you can get scammed too. You just got to be careful. Funny, we were all in the same league, but I was just the darkest one. Yeah, that. And that's another thing that women do. You measure yourselves against each other. Everybody's comparing and rating each other. You're either you're the friend that makes her look good, or the friend that or the friend that she can use, the friend that she could come to as a counselor. Some of y'all are counselors. Some of y'all ain't really friends. You're somebody's therapist, because she only fucking calls you when she has a problem. So all you are is a goddamn unpaid therapist for her ass. That's it. That's it. And you don't. Well, that's my best friend, and we're so close, and we're so close. Shite. I don't know how many ways to say it, but life is a game, and you got to play to win. You got to play to win, and stop taking people literally. Stop being afraid of these women. Stop being intimidated. Stop listening to, oh, I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to wear a skirt, and I got to cross my legs, and I got to talk soft, and I got to do this, and the dude want another nigga with razor stubble. You got all this laundry list of what you got to do, and the dude like ball sacks. A lot of these dudes that you like, that you fret over, like ball sacks. You ain't never going to be woman enough for what he really want. I wish I would worry. Stop worrying about this stuff. And that's when you become attractive and attracting. Stop worrying. A lot of these chicks that get play online can't get it in real life. And I wish I was like her. Oh, I wish I got her attention. And she can't even get nobody to turn around in a Walmart in real life. Ain't nobody even looking at her in the Walmart. And that's who you wish you would like. Listen. Y'all will get it one day. I'm your mother. I'm your guide. I'm your self-esteem coach, and I'm going to drag you kicking and screaming if I have to. And I know some of y'all, I got to drag y'all. I gotta drag you kicking and screaming. I realize that is part of my role as mammy, to drag y'all kicking and screaming. And that's just what has to be done. That's just what has to be done. All right, y'all. So, yeah, be aware, use intuition, and don't be intimidated. That's right. That's right. So, y'all book y'all sessions. Get you some of this work. Get you some of this tea, this intense tea, one-on-one tea with me, and book a private session so we can get this new year started off right. We're almost at the end of January, and this year is going to fly by, y'all. It's going to fly on by. So y'all need to get focused. We are emotional beings. Why is it so hard to be logical? Because we're not logical until we feel pain. That's when everyone gets logical. When you feel enough pain, then you go, oh, I shouldn't do that anymore. Then you start thinking about things before you do it. That's why pain is necessary for transformation. Pain is necessary for transformation, but some of y'all are not using your pain. Some of y'all are not using your pain. You got to use your pain. I use my pain, and I'm having a great time with it. A great time with it. I have so much more understanding about life because of the pain that I've gone through. Y'all just sitting on you're squatting on the pain, and you're not using it as a vehicle to make you better. That is what's going to make you better, not you feeling good about yourself, Because if that was the case, all this positive reinforcement, like I always say, y'all, all of y'all got positive reinforcement before. I've been accused of being harsh, of being too harsh and negative. You've already got the positive reinforcement. What has it done for you lately? What has it done to change you, though? Oh, you're beautiful. They're just jealous of you. You're beautiful. And in the back of your mind, you're going, you're right. I don't believe that. I don't believe nothing you just said. And you don't. Why? Because it's not coming from here and here. It's noise out there. It's just out there. So it doesn't stick. Positivity is not going to make you a better woman. It's just not. I thought it would. For years I thought it would. Oh, you just gotta be encouraging, and you just gotta be, the energy has to be, positive and good and love and light. Some of y'all need to be devils so that you learn to affirm yourself and get these leeches and these bums off your back. Some of you have to become a demon. Talk to me. Some of you have to become a demon so you can break loose and be yourself. Because love and light got you excusing a whole bunch of stuff and bending over backwards for people who hate you. For people who hate you. When you need a hug, find somebody to give you a hug and keep it pushing. Find somebody to give you that little mama hug that you need. Wipe your tears and then get to work. Get to work. If you have a grandmother that's living, that's within reach, go and sit at her feet. Rub a knee. Rub a knee with some rum, as they say in Trinidad. My mother used to say, go sap grandma knee with some rum. Sap grandma knee with some rum. Go get that kind of love, the loving. You get that there, and then you get to work. You dry your eyes and you get to work, because transformation is dirty. It's dirty, and you need to be a little selfish, and you need to be a little self-absorbed. You need to be everything that you're not right now. Or you need to be everything that everybody else is to you. That's it. That's it. Find find your bitch woman. Find your inner bitch. Yes, you need to find it. You need to find it. How do you become a demon? How do you become a demon? Well, the short of it is putting away your pretense. A lot of y'all are pretending to be good. You're pretending to care about people because it's the right thing to do. You're actresses. So it's not hard to find the demon. The demon lives where you really feel. Actually, the demon is the non-pretentious, the unpretentious part of you that that gives no fuck. You want what you want. You want what you want. And you have that. We all have that. But we are told that it's better to be humble. It's better to be humble. It's better to be selfless. So we pretend to be that. A lot of y'all pretend to be that. And and because you feel like, well, I can't get away with anything else. I'm not pretty, so I might as well be good. The only reason why some of y'all are good is because you're ugly. Hello. The only reason why you're good and you're so giving is because you're ugly. And you feel that's all you can do is be a good person because you are ugly. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And if anybody else say it, they got it here. That's the only reason why you have virtue is because nobody wants to make you a slut. Nobody wants to fuck you. That's the only reason why you're not a slut. Talk to me. A lot of us are pretending. A lot of us are pretending. And not for our benefit. See, if you're going to put on a show, you need to put it on for your benefit. It has to benefit you. We're all on show. We're all actresses in this stage play called life. But you're not getting no benefit out of it. A lot of y'all are only moral by default. Because you're scared. Not because you can't be. It's just because you're afraid. And there's a difference in not being even wired to do a thing and just being afraid to do it. Because if you're afraid to do it, there's just some apprehension about maybe the backlash or the result or hurting somebody. But it's not that you don't have it in you to do it. That's the thing. It's not that you don't have it in you to be bad. We all do. We all do. Just some of us just care about whether we hurt people or not. So let's stop pretending. Stop pretending that you're good and just say, well, I don't want to hurt people. I could do this. But it's not going to make me feel good to hurt people. And like I've said before, and I'm going to end this live on this. Like I said before, virtue is not about not being able to do bad or not wanting to do bad or not having a bad bone in you, let's say. That's not what virtue is. Virtue is being able to do bad, having access to the resources to do it, but you choose not to. That is real virtue. When you can do bad and you don't, that is what makes you virtuous. Not just not being able to do it. We've got it all twisted up. We got it all wrong. You're a devil. You better believe you are a devil. You're acting like a victim, but you're a manipulator. You're a devil, just like the people who hurt you. Just like the people who have hurt you. And now you got to get a little that hot sauce up in your own ass to change things up. That's what you need to do. So with that said, I got to go. I'm hungry, thirsty, and all of that. So listen, if you want this tea, you want some private one-on-one with me, go to theuglygirlsclub.com. Become a member of all my sites. I'm an artist too. iloveherart.com. Could you please put the link up, Rosemary, if you have it? I do payment plans on all my original artwork. So if you see something you want and you want to make payments on, you want to put it on reserve, one of my one of a kind paintings, just email me and we can arrange that as well. But we gotta get crack-a-lack in here and stop feeling like we down here. These hoes got you worried about not looking a certain way, and they sitting behind a computer screen worried too. We need to stop all that. We need to stop all that. Every woman feels good about herself because somebody fucking told her so. Ain't nobody thinking independent out here. And you worried about who? You letting the hoe diminish you? And you're forgetting that you're a woman too? You need to remind yourself that you have a vagina too. And you know what we do. You know what we do to make ourselves look good out here, to make ourselves appear like we got it all together. Stop forgetting that you're a woman. You let another woman make you forget that you're a woman too? Thank you, boss. You waiting for my mukbangs? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that. We'll see. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all. I am an actual therapist and had to take my friends off the therapy couch. Feels so much better. I bet it does. I have a lot of therapists that watch my channel. A lot of psychotherapists. I've even had some as clients too. So, we all helping each other in this game. There's all kind of pieces to this puzzle, and you just got to be open to it. So that's awesome. That is awesome. Listen, I'm here. I have a job to do. I have an assignment ordained by God to be doing this work for you. I would not rather, there's nothing else that I'd rather do than to help the underdog, help the woman that feels that she's helpless and worthless in this world. I think that's what I'm meant to do. I'm designed by life to do it. Nobody else that you listen to does what I do, says what I says, in the way that I say, in the way that I deliver, in the way that I look. Nobody can. So I'm in a class by myself. I can toot my own horn on that. And y'all know. And it is what it is. So I'm out. Peace and love. Bye.